I've got to be honest, like watching from home, obviously I wasn't here yesterday. I do have to agree with you. The Abaddon pick, it feels solid in the lanes, but I feel like this late game Abaddon is not really doing much in my mind.
You got to pair it together with something and hit those timings that enable a core to really start to come online. And we've seen, I think they went too conventional outside of that Abaddon with Boom. I want to see some IOs coming out. I want to see some different style of heroes that only they play.
Yeah, do you want to see carry IO? That's
Yeah.
like, not that support garbage. Get that out of here. I want to see the carry with the Wild Ring Ripper or the what's
The
it
Alpha
called?
Wolf that he
Alpha
usually
Wolf?
runs around
Yeah.
with. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
I mean, I think that's something that could happen today. You know, we've got them wanting to play it as carry, and we've got Fnatic who play it with DJ in the support position. So I think it's going to be one of those highly contested heroes.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see here. And as we do get prepped and ready for our lower bracket final, let's have a look at how our bracket did develop here across playoffs. We're fairly deep into the bracket so far, and we started out here. Motivate, Trust, T1, GeekFam, Fnatic, all in that lower bracket. Fortunately for us, we did have to say goodbye to Motivate, Trust, and GeekFam. And then later on, we had to say goodbye to T1, Sparking Arrow, both those teams out of here as well. And then Neon yesterday, unfortunately losing their lower bracket match to Fnatic.
I gotta say, Fluke, there's a lot of 2-0s in here. The only one was TNC and Neon, and it's just shown. I'm really sad that we had to say bye to Neon yesterday because I think, for all intents and purposes, Neon should have been minimum third based off their overall performance here. If I had to put Boom anywhere, I would slot them in fourth. Great group stage, but we haven't really seen that much of it after they cleaned up SAG in that upper bracket.
Yeah, I totally agree. Going back to day one or day two of the playoffs, that upper bracket against TNC, I think Neon really should have had that game. And that would have secured them top three because obviously up against Boom in that upper bracket final, doesn't matter if you lose, you're still coming third into that lower bracket final. And it just showed a bit of nerves in my mind, just taking it back a minute. We obviously didn't see them buy the Rapier instantly. And it's like one mistake has made their tournament so much harder and obviously made it impossible for them to make that top three.
I think, you know, it harkens back to what we were talking about towards the end of the group stages, right? Every single one of those seeding matches mattered. You needed to make sure that you had the proper seeding so you came into this bracket. Obviously, you'd like to be in the upper bracket, but we saw there with Neon, if they were maybe going up against Sparking Arrow and Boom the way that they played in that series, we could have potentially seen Neon in that upper bracket final, but, you know, that's the way that the cookie crumbles. That's the way that the seeding does work out in these brackets, and you have to play every single match that you get put up against.
Yeah, basically. I want to see more of Neon, you know, not just here at ESL One Thailand, but future events as well. So hopefully a lot of people are taking notice.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be up in outrage if they don't get a direct invite for the next C-based tournament. Obviously, we've had some Valve discussions about DPC starting early next year. I feel like they have to be in that top-tier conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if it's like, you know, the top 8 upper division versus lower division that they were going to roll with this season, you have to have them in there. You know, even if they're your 8th preferred team, I don't know why, there would be, at worst, 6th for me. You got to have them there.
Yeah, well, lads, you know, we're talking about Neon, and they're a team that was absolutely exciting across ESL One Thailand. We've had some insane series, we've had some insane games, and all across ESL Ones, we've had some very top plays. So we're going to leave you with our little hype video here for top plays, and we'll see you after this.
Coming back home, smoke out, exit the base. The Aeon Disc is there. FY stays alive, gets the spells off, Serpent Ward's out. As X Nova
set my arrows aloft.